Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Pinoy Screen Gas. I'm Onavino and today we are taking a closer look at the new WD MyCloud EX2100. The WD MyCloud EX2100 NAS storage has a 2-base with a total of 8TB capacity of WD Red NAS SATA hard drives, which a single hard drive has a 4TB capacity, primarily for NAS system like this. Checking out the build and design, it's a full metal body build and having a front plastic panel. We can see in front the WD logo and the model number. The power buttons and a single USB 3.0 port with the direct copy button to transfer files from your external hard drives or even USB thumb drives. While looking at the right side, it's just a plain surface, while on the left side, it has a ventilation hose for a better airflow. Now, moving on at the back, we can see all the ports. The first one is the Kensington lock at the topmost port. Then we also have another USB 3.0 port and the reset button on top of it. In order for the WD MyCloud NAS storage to transfer files, it needs to be connected with a gigabit Ethernet. The great thing about it, it comes with 2 Ethernet ports, which you can also daisy chain the connection for multiple transfer files and accessibility. At the bottommost part is the power supply port, which is a 12 volts DC up to 4 amps. You can also see the large ventilation fans on the leftmost part of it to maintain the cool temperature. Although I can say it's not the most silent fan on a NAS storage, but it definitely helps for cooling the temperature for a 24/7 usage. Technically, based on the spec sheets, the WD MyCloud EX2100 is powered by the Marvell Armada 385, which is a dual-core processor with a 1.3 GHz with 1 GB of RAM with DDR3. It's compatible also for Windows and Mac system, and it comes with its own software built into it for easy access, which we will take a closer look in a bit. Now, the 2 bays in front is a trayless design. It can easily be opened by just pulling the top block, and actually both hard drive bays are hot swappable, so no need to turn off the device when changing the hard drives. To access the control panel, all you need to do is open the browser and type in WD MyCloud EX2100 without any spaces, and it will load the admin panel, which by default it's set to admin for the username and also admin for the password. The user interface of the admin panel is very user-friendly. Basically, you can access it on any browser. There are tons of configurations with this device. Once you log in, you will see the status of your drive from capacity to performance status, and even the health of the drives, if it's working fine or if it does have some failures. Basically, all are in a graphical user interface, which is really nice. You can also add users who can access the files and drives and limit them on what files they can only access. You can also add new folders to share in the cloud or network. But for the cloud app, I find it a bit lacking of features and quite hard to access it using the mobile app that you can download on the Google Play Store. But it does have basic functionalities of adding your files from your smartphone going to your NAS storage, which is basically a nice feature. But if you're into streaming or storing your precious videos and photos on the WD MyCloud EX2100, it gets the job done. Playing the videos directly from your NAS storage is not a problem. It's just like watching a video located on your typical hard drive. But of course, as what I've said a while ago, it needs a decent network connectivity. So we paired it with Asus AC3200 gigabit router, and here is the result of the benchmark and the transfer rate when we copy files back and forth. But also, if you're curious on how it performs with just a typical router, we also gave it a test with the Asus RTN 12HP. It's not a gigabit router, and here are the results. As you can see, it still performs well, but as you can expect, transfer rate is slower comparing to a dedicated gigabit router. So if you're into a NAS storage, I highly recommend investing on a gigabit router so you can have that blazing transfer rate speed. So as you can see, the WD MyCloud EX2100 totally performs well, and it's great for a 24/7 usage. But what I really like about it is even if the power fails, your files are intact, and it even gives you notifications on your dashboard if in case it encounters some issues like power failures and if the drive is not detected or not working properly. So it's a NAS storage for everyone, a very easy to use admin panel, and no complicated configuration needed just to make it work. And to sum it up, for the WD MyCloud EX2100 8TB NAS storage, we gave it our Editor's Choice badge and the Recommend badge. WD did a great job on upgrading the MyCloud series with its previous version, and the speed is very noticeable. The only thing I hope that they add on the next iteration is to make the fan a bit more silent, since if you're putting it beside your desk, be ready to hear those spinning fans. But other than that, it's one of the NAS storage that you won't regret buying. So there you go, that is the review of the WD MyCloud EX2100 NAS storage. And if you find this video useful, feel free to give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tech review updates. And once again, I'm Arnavino of PinoyScreencast.net, and see you in my next video.